everyone, I am here with your weekly Astro weather forecast for the week of October 2nd to the 8th of 2017. If you would like your own astrological birth chart, I do offer astrological birth chart readings on my website, on my Etsy shop. You can link them below, but let's get started with the weekly headlines. So one major headline this week, and that is the full moon on Thursday, October 5th. The full moon is exact at 1:40 p.m. Central Time. All these times are in Central Time. So it's full at 1:40 p.m. So you can, if you do full moon rituals, you can do one. I usually look at the day before, the day after as part of that whole window. So like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The full moon is in Aries. As always, full moons are opposite the sun sign. So sun is in Libra, moon is in Aries. So when full moon's in Aries, it's really asking us to look at expressing ourselves within our relationships, because Libra is all about relationships and balance and harmony, and Aries is very much about individuality and expressing ourselves and about taking action and taking charge, and not necessarily about being harmonious. So it's trying to balance those things, like balancing your needs as an individual with the needs of a partnership. And so this full moon is asking us about those energies. The full moon is 12 degrees of Aries. So look at where 12 degrees of Aries is in your chart. For me, that's in the 6th house, which has to do with work. So it's asking, how do I balance my individual needs at work or with serving others with the needs of the collective, with balance? And I looked at the Sabian symbol for this full moon. It is a flock of wild geese, which is very, very appropriate because here in the northern hemisphere it is fall and they're geese and they are starting to fly and make their way south, so it's perfect. But while a flock of wild geese is really symbolic of, there's a lot of energy that is around, especially full moon in Aries. And how are we going to direct that? You know how geese fly in a flock that's like kind of like a V shape? How are we going to point and direct that energy right now? Because it could easily just become a bunch of energy just sort of flying around and not doing anything particular. So we have to make sure that we are focusing our energy this particular full moon. All right, so that's really the only major headline this week. I'm going to go through each day of the week so you kind of get an idea of the energies for each day. So on Monday, we start the day with a void moon at 6:13 a.m. A void moon is when the moon is not making any more aspects before it changes signs. It's not a time to change things up or do anything new. It's a time to stick to routines. And then the move moons into Pisces at 9:26 a.m. So most of the day, will be in the sign of Pisces. The sign of Pisces is definitely a psychic, romantic type energy. It's a time to really go with the flow on Monday. On Monday, we also have Mars trine Pluto. And that is, that's on Monday. So that's a time when our research really flourishes. So if we need to research something or get to the bottom of something, because Pluto's all about secrets and Mars is all about energy, put our focus and energy towards researching things. If we need to get to the bottom of something, or there's something that needs sort of more like in-depth sort of investigation, this is a really good day to do it, to get to the bottom of things. We also have Neptune has a sextile with Athena, and so this is a really great time for psychic healing as well, especially through things like music and art and color therapy. It's definitely a time when we can use the strategies, the healing powers of Athena with the healing powers of Neptune, which is more flowy and definitely goes with the moon being in Pisces. So great day for that. We also have Juno making a square with Vesta. So there might be some conflicts between our personal needs and what we want to do and what we want for the partnership. So just be aware that there may be some of that conflicting energy on Monday. Tuesday, the moon remains in Pisces, dreamy Pisces, all day. And then we have Venus making a trine with Pluto that day. So this is a good day for we may be feeling very psychic about other people's body language, picking up emotions and ideas and energies from other people, feeling very, very psychic about things. But it's also a day where there might be some conflict with others, like we might pick up stuff from others and kind of butt heads. But it's a good day to kind of get to the bottom of that too, and to kind of learn from things of the past. Like there may be things that like trigger us, that go, oh, like that reminds me of a relationship in the past. So especially if you're feeling conflicting energy with somebody, just remember it might be reminding you of something from the past on Tuesday. On Wednesday, the moon has a void at 2:19 a.m. in the morning and then moves into Aries at 3:40 p.m. So the morning is not a really good time to change things, same with early afternoon, but at 3:40 the moon moves into energetic Aries. So Monday, Tuesday, most of Wednesday, we're kind of just going with the flow of things, but there's more active energy once we get into Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday, October 4th. And so it's a good day for action and energizing and making new starts that day. And then on Wednesday, Mercury has a conjunction with Vesta. So it's a good day for us to really focus our mental energy. It's a good day for us to really communicate our ideas, especially about spirituality, especially about the importance of service and work for others. So there's a lot of communication about those ideas and about ideas of how we can start to do new things on that day. On Thursday, we have the full moon, of course, at 1:40 p.m. exactly, which we talked about. We also have Venus conjuncting with Mars. So anything that we're attracted to, whether that's a person or there's something we've really been lusting after buying, we feel like we have to go get them, especially because with the full moon in Aries, there's a lot of that energy around. So there's a lot of sexual energy around, romantic energy, we're lusting after objects. So don't overspend that day. But if there is someone that you've had your eye on, it might be a good day to kind of drop a hint or make a move that day. So just heads up about that. Friday, we have a void, of course, at 5:38 p.m., pardon me, and then the moves into Taurus at 6:56 p.m. So the moon's in Aries for, Wednesday afternoon and later in the day, and then Thursday, and then Friday for most of the day, and then later at 6:56 it moves into Taurus. And Taurus's energy is more sort of slow going. It's more about the long haul. So we had all this fiery energy, and now we're like, okay, how am I going to put this into action for the long haul? We also want to enjoy ourselves, have good food, have good sex. We want to enjoy ourselves physically during that time. So it is kind of an easygoing day on Friday. There's no major aspects. The same with Saturday. Saturday doesn't have any big aspects going on. So Friday evening and Saturday are days to really enjoy yourself. Here in Canada is the Thanksgiving long weekend. So if you're getting together with people on Saturday, it's a really good day to eat a lot of food and enjoy yourself. And then Sunday, the moon has a void at 8:45 a.m. and then moves into Gemini at 8:44 p.m. So most of the day on Sunday is going to be pretty easygoing, pretty relaxing overall. And then in the evening, the energy of Gemini comes in, which is very communicative, very fast. It's good for making short trips, doing little things. Our energy might be flitting here and there. We also have the sun is conjunct Mercury on that day. So it's a really good day to communicate. So as far as, if you're here in Canada and you have the long weekends, it's a good day. It's a good weekend overall. I mean, Saturday, no major conflicting energies, good day to eat a lot of food. Sunday, no major big changes. Things are going to kind of go with the flow. A lot of talking though, a lot of communication, and same that follows into Monday as well. So it's a good time to get together with people this particular long weekend. So not a ton of stressful energy this week going on. It's going to be a full moon as well. So during that period of time when the moon is in Aries, there is a lot of energy going on. Most of the week is kind of go with the flow. So I hope that this is helpful to you. Put any comments or questions below, like and subscribe. I'll talk to you all next time.